So I've got a pretty small space for my music studio, as you can see here. I don't have space for a keyboard, and I wanted a little keyboard for inspiration, playing around when I arranged some songs for the band. And I tried this little Donner keyboard to see if that would fit the bill. So here it is. You can see it's all built-in speakers, and they're okay. They're not bad. They're not bad. But what I've done is I've got a connection to a bass amp here. It's actually a full range amp. It's more like a keyboard amp, even though it's designed as a bass amp. So let me plug it in and I'll show you the difference. Right now the only difference is I'm plugged in the bass amp, which is really kind of like a keyboard amp. So I don't know how that's going to come out and just recording from my phone, but it sounds really awesome. And the nice thing is it sounds the same when you use headphones. So if you play with headphones, you get much better quality in the sound. The keys are touch sensitive, so if I press lightly or I press harder, it makes a different sound. Sometimes it's, I would say, a little mushy. See, I'm going too slow and it's just not making sound. So that's one of that's my only complaint with this keyboard. You can see it's got different instruments you can select from. And again, most of them sound pretty good. Some of them are just okay. But basically you use the tone button right here, and then you use the number buttons right here to select which instrument. There's lots and lots of sounds. I kind of like the xylophone, for example. It's hard to play and filming at the same time, so don't judge my playing. So something that's not super useful for me, but that would be really fun for like little kids, is it's got some pre-programmed songs that will kind of play a background, and you can play with it. You can play to it. So you just select your song, just with the numbers, just like everything else, and this song button, and then you get started with a song, and there you go. So another thing it's got is basically a built-in drum machine. So you can pre-program some beats. So again, you chose the numbers using the keypad and the style button right here. And then you just make it start, and you get your rhythm. And in fact, you can even make it fill. What's even more useful for me is you can use the buttons for the different pieces of the drum set here. So you can actually type in your rhythm, and what I do is I can adjust the drum set by tapping in, and then later I just add other instruments in my recording. So it's really hard for me to do on my left hand, but to give you an idea. Then you put it all together, different instruments, different rhythms, and you get some really cool stuff. The bass line and everything, so that's pretty cool.